Hello, and welcome people of the internets for a very last-second stream. My name is George, this show is Don't Panic Flip, and we're going to play some TNA. Had it all set up. Wife and daughter are doing a virtual birthday party here shortly, and the wife said that I could stream during the day, which is awkward. In fact, so much to the point where I really need to get rid of the really late specification. There we go. Where it's now no longer the really late stream. It's just Don't Panic Flip. So welcome, you guys. Let me switch on over and show you what we're playing. Total Nuclear Annihilation, one of my favorite games. Have had this for longer, I think, than any other game I have ever owned. It's hard to get rid of. It's super fun. It's great for teaching people pinball. It's great at parties because of the co-op modes. That said, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles might actually be something equally as good for parties. That said, the other fun thing is it's not 10 o'clock at night, so I can drink a beer that is brewed with coffee. So right now we're about to have some French toast and coffee stout from Weldworks. Listen to this. Yeah. Excited for this because I have not had this in probably about 6 months. Oh yeah, that tastes like coffee and French toast stout with maple syrup. This tastes amazing. I forgot how good this was. All right, without further ado, let's get things started. Jay Greeno, welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for that follow. You're getting us one closer to, wow, that is way off. I think we're at 883. That follower control. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can tell it to go back out and re-grab information. Hold on. That is not the tutorial or the animated logo. There it is, the follower goal. If I go here to properties and I say refresh cache, it still says 873. So it's just really far behind. Whatever. Anyway, Jay Greeno, thank you so much. We're getting a little bit closer to our next goal of 900, at which point we'll do another translate and stickers and t-shirts and swag kind of giveaway thing. But here we go. Total Nuclear Annihilation. Such a fun game. Amazing music. Hopefully I'm not going to get in trouble for the music on this one. Thought I would play it safe for the day. We'll see. And we're good. First plunge here. What am I going to try and do? There is a cool skill shot, which I missed perfectly right there. Which is where you let it bounce off the left flipper, and then you give it one flip, and it goes directly into the lock. That did not happen. We'll find that shot, though. There we go. Here's the lock. Let's give this one another go. See if we can get right into multi-ball. Man, missed that one again. Ball lock number 2. Let's see if we can at least start the multi-ball like this. There. Not nice. Not nice game. All right, so while I'm in a multi-ball, and I get that beautiful Laz right there, I want to finish hitting the grid, which are very dangerous shots. All right, now we've got a reactor unlocked. We're ready to start it. Let's see if we can get it into the scoop. There we go. All right, scoop on the left side. It is flashing yellow, says start reactor. We're going to get it in there eventually. That will start the reactor. We'll try and capture it. Great, now we need to overheat the reactor on the left orbit. We're doing the things. Let's do that again, shall we? Awesome. Thank you very much for that follow. We now have a reactor ready to destroy. It's been overheated. Now we just need to hit, I'm trapping up here, but we need to hit the destroy on the left side, which I missed. Got it. And now we get 3 seconds of ball save while we're waiting. let's use that as much as possible to hit that grid again, and we'll start on number 2. Well, that was awful. I had a ball save I should have tried to use. But, and that was Boise Nolan. I had to think about that for a second. My hat's off to you. Thank you so much for that follow. Once again, getting us one closer. We've got a mystery over here. I don't think I've actually used any... oh, no. That happened very quick. No time for beers, apparently. Let's just trap up for a sec. Take a minute. Take stock. We've got... we're on our second reactor. We need to finish unlocking it up at the top. And that is... yeah, so we've got to hit the grid. You can see it's pink. Hold on, let's take a sip. Jay Greeno, thank you so much for those bits. Once again, my hat off to you. I don't normally stream, by the way, this early. This is really, really odd for me. I normally go really late because my family is up late and try to spend as much time with them. So I normally stream from 10 p.m. to 12 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time 3 nights a week. But this is an oddball. And I love my wife right now because she let me do this. I don't normally get the chance, but she's taken the 6-year-old who is turning 7 soon to a virtual birthday party today. So where are we status-wise? We've got to hit these last 2 blue shots right here on the left and right. But those are dangerous shots in Total Nuclear Annihilation. I always prefer to be in multi-ball if possible. In fact, that's one of the things you'll hear me say when I stream Total Nuclear Annihilation is always be multi-balling. So let's go ahead and hit these targets and try and get ourselves closer to multi-ball. This first one, this first target is also dangerous. And perfect time here in Las Vegas to learn. Heck yeah, dude. There we go. We both got one of those down and accidentally hit one of the grids. Oh, no. I will get that back. That is fine. Going all the way around. Let's see if we can lock it on the fly. That's right. We had not finished getting all of the drop targets. So we got all the drop targets down. Now the scoop behind is open. That is going to relight my locks. If I can hit the shot, which I can't. Give me a sec. Oh, my God. Easiest shot in the game, and I have missed it twice. Let's go. 33%. Yes, there we go. Locks are relit. Now I can go ahead and safely hit it up there. Boom. Let's see if we can get this skill shot here. There we go. Second lock on the fly. Let's see if we can bring a multi-ball right back into this on the second reactor. Yes! So now we want to hit that last grid shot. So we got the reactor unlocked. There it is. Now we need... Beautiful. Now we need to overheat the reactor. We're going to do that by hitting the left orbit here, and you can backhand it on most TNAs. There it is. There we go. Our reactor has been overheated. Now we've got 2 destroys lit. That's awesome. All right. We got one of the destroys. The only one that is left is the pop bumper over to the right. So let's try and hit that. It's difficult to do from the right flipper, and if you've ever played a spooky pinball machine, the flippers kind of feel a little bit different. If this was a Stern machine, I would have no problem whatsoever giving it a little micro flip and allowing the ball to go backwards, roll forwards to the tip, and then you flip it when it's at the tip and it hits backwards. It hits that destroy pop bumper perfectly. It would. But that's actually a lot harder to do on this pin. By the way, if you guys ever, that's called a backflip, and I learned that from Dead Flip's how-to tutorial. So if you go to, I think it's deadflip.com/tutorial, check out those animations. I learned how to do every move checking out those animations. It's amazing. So definitely go there if you ever want to know how to do something. Those are perfect. But I'm going to try and do something a little funky here. On this machine, if you can hit the bottom corner of the sling almost like you were trying to shats, but you missed it by that much. You can get it to ricochet nicely into this destroy. I call that shatsing the bed. Yeah, Jay Greeno, I love dead flip as well. Dead flip is absolutely amazing. And so I'm gonna try and ricochet it in there. I call that shatsing the bed. It works maybe 1 out of 10 times. Just a little bit off. All right, now that it's on the other flipper, it's a pretty easy shot. So that is second reactor destroyed, and we also tagged one of the drop targets for a multi-ball. So let's go ahead and try and bring another multi-ball back in. All right, this is bad. You do not want any side-to-side action on this game if you can avoid it. Here we go, and there we go. Back into multi-ball. Oh my god. Okay, we have relit our locks. Guys, we're on our third reactor. If we can start it, we get an extra ball. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if we can get back into a multi-ball right away. Yes! God, I love that shot. It feels so good. There we are. Now we gotta hit that grid. Hit the grid. Hit the grid. I'm missing the grid. There we go. One more grid shot left. We got it. No, we didn't. Now we got it. I'm fine losing that. Let's go ahead and start the reactor, get our extra ball. Oh! Woo! All right, so now we've got our extra ball, and we need to overheat the reactor once again. This is very much a wash, rinse, repeat style game. So let's try to backhand that shot again. Our reactor has been overheated, and we're gonna get a mystery out of this. We've got to hit, it looks like the R in rad, the pop bumper. That's got some backspin on it, and the destroy over here. This is dangerous again. In a perfect world, I would be back in multi-ball. So let's, I don't know, try and do that again. There's the R. I know I just said let's get back into multi-ball, and I'm totally not doing that because I kind of want to try the shats the bet again. Let's go. So we're 0 for 1. Let's see if we can go 1 for 2. Nope. Totally worked. Obviously worked. Totally got it. Let's try that again. From this side. There we go. One more. Jay Greeno, thank you again. And I love the dog emote there. Good. We just got used one of our ball saves, and all right, let's see if we can hit this last destroy. Remember, if you hit that destroy, it's going to give you 3 seconds of ball save. So I'm okay losing control for up to 3 seconds. There it is. That's fine. I'm actually going to start working on multi-ball. Here we go. And there we go. Here we go. We are on our, I think, what is this, our third multi-ball? Our third unlock for multi-ball? I'll take that, Lazarus. My God, there we go. Some control. Let's pause for a second. Anonymous and CNK, welcome to the stream. Beep boop game. Yes. Beepgate, I think, is the funny way to describe it. Jay Greeno with all of the puppies. Jay Greeno, once again, my hat's off to you. The lights flashing in the background, that's all for you. I can't believe... Ugh. Missed it on a lock shot. Really? All right, let's lock this ball, shall we? All right, cool. No doubt. There it is. There's 2. Let's go number 3. We'll call it a 4-flip multi-ball. Oh, wow, that was so bad. All right, we got to hit that grid. Oh, and we got the super. That was the lucky super. Wow, there is a lot of shots on this grid. Did we just lose 2 balls like that? Come on, that was weak. All right, that was the most awful multi-ball. And stir-fried crazy, what's up? Yeah, I lost 3 balls very quickly there. Don't tilt! Don't tilt! Don't do it! There's no reason to tilt! We're just gonna give that a sec. This game's tilt bob is so sensitive. That was the tiniest little nudge. So sensitive. So anyway, how is everybody today? And are you guys pumped for the American Pinball Hot Wheels stream? I think that's coming up at 4 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, 5 o'clock p.m. Central. Because not only was I intrigued by the idea, not that I had a bunch of Hot Wheels earlier, I just kind of like some of the racing games that are out there, like High Speed, and I literally can't think of any other racing games right now, but I like the idea. I thought the artwork was kind of cool, and now that I've seen the animations, I was just talking to the Pinsomniac about it, and I kind of love it. It looks very much like Adult Swim or Robot Chicken. I can't think of the name. I think it's Robot Chicken, but the animations look very Robot Chicken-esque, and I really like that. Yes, Owl, looking forward to it. Oh, do tell. Same here. Yeah, Stir Fried Crazy Dead Flip is going to stream the American Pinball Hot Wheels game at 4 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time today. And I guess we'll probably just raid him because I'm planning on stopping at 4, which is when my wife and daughter end their virtual birthday party for a friend of my daughter's who is turning 7 very soon. And virtual birthday parties might be a thing of... you ever get that where, I'm living in the future? Well, we're living in a weird alternate reality future right now where we're forced into that situation, but it might become more common, I feel like, in the near future. All right, that said, I'm hoping the tilt bob has stopped moving. Let's go ahead and hit a lock shot here. And then let's see if we can get back into multi-ball, because once again, those grid targets are nasty. They're almost guaranteed to drain if you try to hit them on purpose. Why can I not hit these? I've got 4 balls right now. Just hit the shots. There we go. Thankfully, we have lost... Thankfully, we lost 2 of those, because that's... All right, we unlocked the reactor. This is a hard thing to do, so what we're going to try and do is a bit of an over-under, where I throw the ball that's on the outer edge up, and then the inner ball, I'm going to try and get into the scoop and then capture the outer ball. That kind of, I'll call that a win. How about that? It kind of worked. It was okay. Yeah. And Jay Greeno is for sure, it sounds like, going to switch over to Dead Flip at that point. And yeah, that I'm just excited to see it. I hope what I think is going to happen is that since I got 2 hours off of kid duty on a Saturday, I'm probably not going to be able to watch it. But I'll try and I think I'm going to try and stream it to the television just in case. All right, so we are now at the 4th reactor. And at the 4th reactor, you can't hit both orbits. Notice the left orbit is not lit pink, but the right orbit is lit pink. The right orbit is the only one that will stop the ball and allow the ball to drop into the middle, which initiates the overheating process. So now I've got to go for the right orbit, and I think it switches every time it hits a sling or a pop bumper. Cool. Well, we got rid of that pesky second ball. Who needs those? And now we have complete access to that left orbit. And we are successfully overheated. There's one. There's two. What else do we need? It looks like we just need the D. In rad on the left side. Big Tex, welcome to the stream. That D shot is going to be really difficult to hit from the left side, I think. I think what I might do is take a stab at knocking down some of the targets to get back into multi-ball. There we go. Reactor number 4 destroyed. Ugh. Woo! One more to relight multi-ball. There we are. Relight the locks. There we go. Locks are lit. There's a ball lock. Let's see if we can get 2 flips right into multi-ball. There's one. And really? That never happens when I'm trying to do the cool skill shot. And you can see it change, yeah. So, by the way, if you're just joining us, we have some software that allows you to change the lights in the room and also the background color of the stream. Feel free to do exclamation point commands and or exclamation point colors to see what colors are available and what commands you can use to actually call it. I will take that. That was not helpful, game. I'll take a mystery, though. What are we going to get? Please unlock extra till. Oh, that's right. I need an extra till, don't I? All right, reactor has been unlocked. This is number 5. Let's go ahead and hit that. Maybe. That's super helpful. There we go. It's hitting that scoop shot, I feel like, is really hard from the right. It's really easy from the left. There you go. Jay Greeno, color blue.
Reactor online.
Ooh, cool new music. I'm digging it. Also, that sucks. The right orbit is the only one that's lit right now. So I guess we can start working on getting back into multi-ball. Totally worked. I kind of forgot I had a save. Should have moved it over there. That would have been the smart thing to do. And Pinball Howard, welcome to the stream. Color bad. That worked, CNK. All your bases belong to me. All right, here we go. Ball 2. Ball lock number 1. Oh. I forgot, I kind of wanted to get into the top area now. Yeah, let's see if we can plunge up into the top area. Yeah, there we go. Nope, that sucked. Trying to overheat right now. Oh, yeah, do that. Ugh. We have overheated. All right, we need the R, the D, and both destroys. There's the R. There's 1 destroy. There's 2 destroys. We just need the D again. Do we try to shats the bed from the right side and hit that D? That's going right through the middle. Ah! Color hashtag FFOOFF, and that is a beautiful color purple right there. I like that. Purple is my favorite color. Here we go. Great ball 1. Mediocre ball 2 and 3. Cool. Here we go. Attempt. How did that not hit the D? Come on, game. All right, let's hit that D, shall we? Or try to get into a multi-ball.
Reactor destroyed.
Shattered. I like that, actually. I don't know why I can't seem to... Oh, man, the camera is off now. Hold on.
I can't believe you subscribe to Don't Panic Flip. I mean, you're paying your money. You must be a billionaire if you're wasting your money.
Jay Greeno coming in hot with that subscription. Jay Greeno, once again, my hat's off to you, and thank you so much for that sub. That is wholeheartedly appreciated. Enjoy those emotes, by the way. Those are some of my favorites, and on top of that, they all have sounds associated with them when you use them on this stream and several others. So feel free to blast those out. It's one of my favorite parts was working with OV Owls, who's another streamer, to come up with those emotes. I absolutely love them. My daughter and wife helped out a bunch with those. So yeah, feel free to throw down with those. Right, that was the mic drop sound, and that is a mic drop and pangolin right there. I think we get another extra ball when we start the 6th reactor. That's a little on the scary side right there, because it is hard to do from the right flipper. But it's easier to do from the left. Extra ball. Yes! All right, we're on number 6. We're on number 6. No big deal.
Reactor online.
Ooh. Let's just enjoy this music for a second. I don't get to hear this music all the time. I gotta say, I'm happy with this music selection. I'm very happy. CNK, yes, thank you for the sub, Jay Greeno. I also really like that. Yeah, I can't say anything else about it. We've got some, when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gets here, I gotta say, we've got a really, really fun stream planned for TMNT and some updates to the stream. By the way, I realize that the playfield is very crooked right now, but I think I double dangered to get it there, so I can't move it back. I guess what I could do is maybe this, but you guys won't be able to see the flippers as much. Oh, Jay Greeno, I can't wait. I am so psyched to get TMNT. That was the show that I watched as a kid all the time. Here we go. So what I'm doing here is lighting the locks. So that way I can lock a ball and then plunge up top, as opposed, since the left orbit wasn't lit to stop the ball, once again, the orbit that is lit pink will stop the ball from going all the way around and completing the orbit and allow it to drop in. I was on the right flipper, and I don't like the right orbit at all, so I'm going to go for the lock and then see if I can plunge up there. Or...
Stand by for extra ball.
Yeah, that sucks. CNK, your intro song should have... Oh! from the duel that we had the other night, I turned off all of the events, so I don't have any of the events going right now. This is a very last-second stream. You guys know I normally stream really, really late at night. That is definitely my bad. Let's see if we can plunge up there.
Game save. Level 3. Skill shot complete.
No! 91!
All saved.
Get 90! Game? What is going on?
Reactor critical. Bonus multiplier increased.
Woo! There's a ball lock. Let's see if we can get into multi-ball here.
Full one elect. Level 2 elect.
All right, we are in multi-ball.
Remix jackpot.
What do we need right now? The D?
Remix jackpot.
I kind of am just going crazy right now, hoping we hit it. Oh my! It's always the D. That is such a hard shot to hit. All right, there we go. 6th reactor done. We are on to number 7, guys. Ow, Flipper are cut off, and I know. So Al, I nudged the machine pretty good and got a double danger on this. Oh no, I can move it maybe. We've got a new ball. Okay. And there we go. Whoo! We're just gonna give it. Oh, no, 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 no! We're fine, game! We're fine! Don't do that! Don't do that! Guys, we're gonna give it a sec and maybe have a beer. Here, guys. You know, how is everybody else today? It's a Saturday. My wife let me sleep in, and then she let me stream. How amazing is that? Yeah, this is definitely a new GC for me. I think my previous was 4.5. And I get to drink a day beer, right? That has caffeine in it because this is a coffee and French toast stout. A coffee and French toast milk stout that tastes like I'm drinking liquid maple syrup with 7.1% alcohol. Maybe one more sip. Let's just give it You're evidently practicing some sort of wife voodoo that is paying off. Stir-fried crazy. You're absolutely right. The tilt bob needs an earplug. The tilt bob, it is so sensitive. Like it's not that the tilt bob is sensitive. I've got it placed where I place all of my tilt bobs. For some reason, the tilt bob on TNA, once it gets moving, is really hard to stop. Like any bit of nudging or just flipping the flippers will sometimes make it swing around a little bit more. It's really weird. So I'm going to leave and let you turn events back on. Main. CNK, hold on. You don't have to leave. What I can do is turn it off. Yeah, this is good. This is worthwhile because we need to let this tilt bob will actually swing for 4 or 5 minutes. So you guys just bear with me a sec here. Which is funny because what's going to happen is I'm going to start playing again and immediately drain the ball, and it'll have nothing to do at all with the tilt bob.
I can't believe you subscribed to Don't Panic Flip.
Molly Hatchet,
you're
welcome.
paying your money. You must be a billionaire if you're wasting your money.
Molly Hatchet, both welcome to the stream. And my hat's off to you. Thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to CNK. That is 23 gifted subs in this channel. You're amazing. And thank you for hanging out, especially outside of my normal stream hours. So I just restarted Streamlabs, but now I have to, the chatbot, but now I have to go through and re-hit all of the enables on on everybody's events, which is going to take a second with a touchpad. Because I'm cradling a ball at the same time. We're just gonna take a sec. That's all. We're just being super patient here, and not letting pinball skills cool down at all, because that's not a thing, right?
I can't believe
oh
you
crap! Somebody just did something
subscribed
else.
to Don't Panic Flip.
That
I mean, you're paying your money. You must be a billionaire if you're wasting your money.
Molly Hatchet giving yet another tier 1 sub. Molly Hatchet, you were amazing again. And Pinball Nerds Podcast, aka Orby, enjoy those emotes, enjoy that sub. You guys are awesome. Let's see if we can complete the 7th reactor. I have only ever started the 7th reactor. I have not completed it. And I missed the first shot. Totally, that's very George. Woo! We're good. Thank God we let that settle down, because I just had to slap the crap out of the pin. There it is. Not good! I will take that. That's good. And there's a ball lock. Ball lock number 2. Let's do this. That's fine. That is fine. Totally fine. Let's see if we can start this on the fly. We did.
Mystery award lit.
Don't forget to dab. Absolutely.
God damn it, man. I swear you guys whip on me 13 or 14 more times. I'm out of here.
By the way, Molly Hatchet, what are your initials? You are going to be the grand champion on this machine. I'm guessing it's M for Molly. What is it? I'm guessing M something H. Molly uses OWL. By the way, Al has a fun call out on this pinball machine. It is MAL. Here we go. Which is fun because Owl, I have definitely fallen for that before. So MAL, boom, new GC on this, guys. That was a great first game. All right, and it's already that was a 45-minute game. I like it. Let's wash, rinse, and repeat it, right? Yeah. That's one. It was okay. We need to get to Reactor 9 one of these days.
Welcome to the future.
Well played. Well played. And my initials are AAA. Says Pinball Nerds Podcast. Pinball Nerds, you are very likely the next one. Here we go. Let's see if we can start a multi-ball. That's one flip. And that... Oh, yeah. That is two flips. The 3-flip multi-ball. Can we do it? That was the 3-flip multi-ball. We got one shot. There it is. All right, Reactor. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. That sucks. All right, let's see if we can start this reactor. That is such a hard shot to do from the right. Let's see here. Anonymous Noise Game. You have a shout out in JP then. It says, ah! There it is. All right, we're dialing in some of these shots. Oh, Owl, I miss it all the time. I am so excited to get it back from Colorado Pinball. So excited. So what do we've got in our lineup right now? We've got Total Nuclear Annihilation, Black Knight Sword of Rage Pro, Ghostbusters Pro, Attack from Mars, which is a temp trade with Colorado Pinball. That's Snow and Paul, if you guys haven't hung out with them. We've got a rented Jackbot, which is super fun. I really just wanted a reason to play Future Funk and Disco Funk on the channel, though. And that worked. And finally, a Star Trek Pro, all the way in the back. Jackbot will be leaving, I think, in another 2 weeks, and hopefully before then, we'll be getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in. And then in about a month from now, Snow and Paul are going to drive out here and swap me back Jurassic Park for their Attack from Mars. And this was the first game I ever played on a live stream. Man, TNA is a tough one. Absolutely.
It was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was
Get
terrible.
him away.
Hey, boo!
Boo!
CNK, I love that intro. That was picked by CNK, and I just absolutely love it. It was great. Both Al, I don't... Hold on, here. I don't understand the fascination with the premium on Jurassic Park. The T-Rex head, I feel like rejects way too many balls, and you'd end up playing a less consistent good game. The Pro seems more than adequate. It still has the head. It's just not animatronic. I guess there's maybe an argument to be made that that it's easier to get into Raptor multi-ball with the gate, and I don't know that trade-off seems worthwhile to me for an extra. I guess at this point it's probably maybe like $1,200 or $1,300 on the premium. The one I'd be trading for, oh, it's dialed in. Okay, that makes sense then. Like if the animatronic head is really cool, and Raptor is easier, and if the animatronic head doesn't reject, then maybe in general it will play better. That's the reason I went for Ghostbusters Pro. My first pin was a Ghostbusters Premium, and that right ramp was nigh impossible to hit. Like the geometry just wasn't there to do it consistently with just an accurate shot. The ball kind of had to be moving in order to hit it. So let's see. Happy birthday, brother. I'm totally jealous. I haven't had sushi since this shutdown thing took over. Crazy withdrawal. Oh man, sushi sounds amazing. We might have to call that one in tonight. Thinking that might be the case with TMNT, but time will only tell. I do like the idea of being able to control which flipper the ball goes to in TMNT, and I might upgrade at some point. It's funny because, and I'm sorry guys, I know we're supposed to be playing, but the other thing is I had a Deadpool Pro, and as soon as we beat that game, we got rid of it. But I got to play on an LE recently, and I don't think initially the extra $1,800 was justified, but at the prices they're selling now on the second on the used market, I think I would go premium for the artwork and the continuity that hitting the left orbit offers you on that game. It seems to flow just that much better on the premium and the LE, and I love the artwork on the premium. So let's keep things going here. Gonna switch back over left orbit. Let's see if we can overheat this. Apparently we can't. Nope. Sorry, that was Deadpool. Sorry, specifically the left orbit on Deadpool that ends up going up the ramp and feeds back into the right flipper. You don't get that on the Pro, which I always thought was a little weird, but I like that feature. I had everything else. I installed on my Pro my own disco ball. I love the artwork on the Pro. I do like the Megalodon artwork a little bit more on the premium Deadpool, but that extra bit of flow that the left orbit creates on the premium and LE, I think is worth it now that the prices come down a bit on used Deadpools. I don't see the value at all in Deadpool Premium LE, but cool that you like it. I hope I read that in an appropriate tone. I try Small Town Pinball. Welcome to the stream. You guys, by the way, right now I gotta switch back. I'm sorry, I keep not playing, but other streamers that are on right now, Anonymous. If you guys haven't heard of Anonymous and aren't following him, I'd genuinely be surprised at this point. Owl is amazing. Owl got me to step up my hardware and make my stream look better way back in the day. He's amazing, super helpful, really cool guy. Helped me meet a bunch of people at Pinburg last year, and is just ridiculously cool. Give him a follow, give him a sub, support him however you can. Small Town Pinball, another streamer on typically midday every day of the week right now. Super fun to listen to, has a great selection of games. So if you guys have not checked out Small Town Pinball, you absolutely should. And then who else do we have? We have Lord Helmet, who has been on Jedi McMuffin's stream now and is constantly on flipping out, I feel like. Pinball Howard is another streamer, and Pinball Nerds Podcast, who is also on the TPN network, which at some point we'll do a quick break and show you guys everybody who's involved there. He's Orby on the Pinball Network and does a great podcast with like a top 5 or a top 3 kind of thing. And who else do we have who streams? CNK if you're into first-person shooters. And if I'm missing anyone right now, please feel free to call yourselves out. ! Shout out, space, and your name, and let other people know that you stream. The community in pinball is absolutely amazing, and I want everybody to know everyone else who does stream. Goran, I saw you stream recently. Great job, by the way. And I don't know if I missed it or what. It's not past my bedtime. This can't be DPF stream. I know. Guys, this was my wife allowing me to stream during the day. This never happens. Let's not get used to it. I'm usually the really, really late stream stuff. But I thought I'd sneak in, and then we could go raid Deadflip at 4 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. Because Deadflip, by the way, is streaming the new American Pinball Hot Wheels game at 4 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, 5 o'clock p.m. Central. So we will just roll everybody over there as soon as possible, and then I'm going to go put him up on the big screen so I can watch. And wait, did we... no, we did not meet. I think I remember seeing you at one point, but we were never in the same group and never ended up meeting. That said, next Pinburg, I feel like we have a huge group of people going, and I'm super excited for the next Pinburg. Not only did I have a great time at the last one, but I feel like I know so many more people in the community who are going to be there. So I'm planning on not eating and just drinking the entire time I'm there. It should make for either a really good or a really awful time. I'm hoping for the latter, for the first one. I don't know. That was cool. Not at all. All right, here we go. Backhand that left orbit. Let's get up there. That was the second worst multi-ball of the day. All right, where do we gotta hit? We gotta hit that destroy. That destroy is actually a really tight backhand, just FYI. But we got it. And multi-ball. Let's just get back into multi-ball. Are you going to become a Hot Wheels? It says it's a small town pinball. You know what? After watching Small Town Pinball, I gotta wonder, Small Town, are you a huge Hot Wheels fan? Ugh! Nope, that's just not gonna work. Okay. Jedi McMuffin, welcome to the stream. We were just talking about you. Let's see here. Okay, I'm buying you. Okay, great. Orby, we'll definitely grab a beer. I feel like that's all I did the entire time. I hung out with the Reno pinball guys. I went out by myself, didn't know anybody, to TPF. And the Reno pinball guys kind of just took me in under their wing, and I hung out with those guys the entire trip. And Buffalo Pinball, Kevin and Nick were awesome to hang out with at TPF. Ran into those guys again at Pinburg, and the Reno pinball guys, hung out with them almost the entire time. Got to hang out and have a beer and actually play with Pinball and Desirables. And also Anonymous. Al was just amazing and was like, oh, you don't know so-and-so, do you? Here, this is DPF and this is TurboGrafx. was who Al introduced me to. So I feel like we know a lot more people, and we had a house rented for Pinburg. It was MPT3K, my friend Christine, the Pinsomniac, and Ty, if you've ever been on my late night streams. We had rented a 5-bedroom house for Pinburg this year and had to cancel it because it got canceled. But we all kept our tickets in for Pinburg next year. So we're going to do the same thing. And who knows, maybe get some other people to jump in and just do a much, much bigger VRBO or Airbnb. Bertzilla, welcome to the stream with the acid bucket, right? And my company does a lot of consulting for Mattel. We are seeing about acquiring some Hot Wheels tables. That's really cool. That's really cool. At the least Papa Hot Wheels convention was going on in our... It doesn't surprise me in the least
Sounds
that
like
there are
somebody's
Hot
got
Wheels
a case of the
conventions.
Mondays.
And Wolfman, welcome to the stream. You guys, we are playing some TNA until we get to see the amazing Hot Wheels game from Dead Flip here, I think coming on in about an hour. And then we're gonna head over there. All right, so what I want to do is hit the grid. We've got 2 more shots. 1 more shot.
3x jackpot.
No more shots. That's awesome. That's going to go in. We're going to start the reactor. Let's catch it.
Start reactor.
That did not work out at all.
3x
Game messing with my Zen thing here. Get over there. All right, there goes ball 3. That's great. We go to hitting the 7th reactor to can't quite start or finish up the 2nd reactor. So, get on the wait list. Yes, get on the wait list immediately for Pinburg if that's what that was in reference to. Wait, are you saying Dead Flip is amazing or Hot Wheels? Pinball Nerds Podcast, yes. That's a big Y to both. And what do you say when George has 2 black eyes? I feel like there's a joke coming. That he has irritated his wife, maybe? I don't know. What's the most reactors have you taken down? Lord Helmet, we just got there again. So we just put up a 5 million plus game and got to the 7th reactor. So the most I have ever done is started the 7th reactor. I have never made it to the 8th. And that first game, I have no idea what happened. I feel like we just had a really, really good ball 1. Molly Hatchet, if I can't make it... if I can't make it, you're first in line for my ticket for gifting me the sub. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Surely Don't Panic Flip has beaten the game. Jedi, I have not. Never made it to the 8th reactor. Nothing. The wife already told him twice. Ha. Very funny. Very funny. It was kind of right. And Lucky SRB, welcome to the stream. Black Knight or Jurassic Park? I have both. So I've got Black Knight Pro right here. I think that Jurassic Park, personally for me, is a better game than Black Knight. That said, I have a spot in my heart now for Black Knight. That is a Black Knight Pro specifically. I do not like the Premium or the LE. I know that the upper playfield is iconic when it comes to Black Knight, but the Black Knight Premium and LE upper playfield, I think, slows the game down a little bit too much, and it's nowhere near as brutal as it is when you're running the Pro without the upper playfield, and I feel like that vibe meshes so perfectly with the theme of a Black Knight who is making fun of you and, oh, you're gonna cry and go home and mommy? Like, it is that brutal of a game. I feel like I'm actually fighting the Black Knight. And we just got to Black Castle for the first time last week. Unfortunately, didn't do it on stream. But I did take a video and put it up on the Discord because I knew people would give me crap. If it wasn't on stream, it didn't happen. We got there once. We're going to get back there. But it's such a brutal game. And then you add in the topper on Black Knight with the animatronic head that kind of interacts with calling you out, looking down at you. I love it. I think it's great. I just think that Jurassic Park is a better overall game. George, want a 2-player game, Vertzilla? Absolutely. You want to come over? If you're here already, let me know. Just knock on the garage door and I'll let you in. And we're only going until 4, so I've got an hour left, and then we're going to go raid Dead Flip. So, Pinball Nerds Podcast, thank you so much, but I seriously hope you can go. I just joined the wait list. Molly's on the wait list. That's awesome. And I can't wait to see everybody at Pinburg next year. I think next year is just going to be an awesome Pinburg. So many festivals that got canceled this year and conventions that next year is going to be the big year, assuming we don't hit COVID 2.0 or whatever the next thing is that ends up canceling everything. Add a player. I will be there in 5. Okay, Vertzil is in. We're doing 2-player co-op? 2-player co-op.
Co-op mode activated.
All right, let's see what happens. Wolfman says knock knock. And yep, BK is the best flow machine, says Lucky SRB. You know, it's funny. Hold on. We got to go back here. We're going to take our time because Vertzil is going to be here. So right now I've got Total Nuclear Annihilation, Black Knight, Ghostbusters, Attack from Mars, Jackpot, and Star Trek. And what I like to do is balance out the games that I have between brutal, like middle ground kind of games, and then maybe slightly more long playing games. I don't know that I could ever. I want to own. There's a part of me that wants to own Lord of the Rings, but I also don't like games where I'm consistently playing for 30 or 40 minutes. I like that to be the, oh my god, that was an amazing experience, not, Jesus, I don't want to play Lord of the Rings again. That's too much of a time commitment. So I like having brutal, TNA being, of course, wonderfully brutal, Black Knight being brutal, and then a little bit more middle ground. You've got Ghostbusters, and then 2 longer playing games I think are going to be Star Trek and Jurassic Park. And my guess is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as soon as we get that in. By the way, I hit up Flippin' Out Pinball for like a month before Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was announced, asking what I could do to get one of his first ones, and he's like, he couldn't do anything initially, but I hit him up a week before and a couple days before, and then within minutes of the video popping up, and then I was pinging him constantly, and Zach was awesome. He never got upset with me, which I feel like was great. So I'm excited to get my first game from Flippin' Out Pinball, hopefully in the really near future, because I'm such a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles nut. I really am. Dude, you got TMNT, so fun. Pinball Nerds Podcast. I'm ridiculously excited for it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go open up the garage door so Vertzilla can come right in. All right. Garage door is open. I have now Game of Thrones Pro, The Walking Dead Pro, Black Knight Sword of Rage Pro, and Ghostbusters Pro in my house, but no more space. I want to trade one for a JP. What would you say? Man, so Game of Thrones is a long-playing game, right? And then you've got The Walking Dead, which is brutal, can be a long-playing game, but is brutal and amazing. Black Knight Sword of Rage. By the way, Black Knight Sword of Rage and I feel like Game of Thrones are very similar games. So maybe one of those two, and then Ghostbusters, which can be very, very brutal, but at the same time can also be a super long-running game, and I think artistically is maybe one of the best games visually out there. So let's switch over. If I had to guess, I'd say, it's funny because I want a Game of Thrones and I want a The Walking Dead. So it's hard for me to say to get rid of either of those. But those, I imagine, are the 2 most similar layouts. Ball lock number 2. Let's see if we can start up a multi-ball here. All right, now we are ready to start a reactor. Ah, crap. All right, reactor has been overheated, and we've got a mystery lit. Jedi says, dude, that's a lot of pins. Oh, man. I feel like 5, it seems like 4, 5, or 6 is a really good number of pins to have. And yeah, cheers. By the way, yeah, we're in here. There's no, who needs a ball save? Let's cheers to that. All right, we're gonna try this again. This will be, if I can get it, it'll be 1 for 5. We're gonna try and hit the bottom of the sling and ricochet that into the destroy pop over here. Nope, all right. If we make this, this will be 1 for 6. That didn't work, but we did get the ball over to the other flipper. This is way easier to hit from this side. So, yeah. And now we're ready to go back into multi-ball. The Walking Dead is awesome. Never seen a single episode. Pinball Howard. It's an interesting series. It's kind of a... I feel like I've given up on anxious television shows. Like, I thought The Ozarks was done so well. Ty is here. Ty, did you get a haircut? Huh?
Tactical roll.
Tactical roll underneath. Huh?
No,
It just, oh, it happened like that? Okay, cool. Guys, by the way, this is Ty. Ty, you're there. Yeah, you get a hand for Ty. He'll be on the stream here in a second. I'm sorry? It's co-op, yes. So I'm going to try and get back into multi-ball here. Nope. It's, there you go.
So now you can talk.
Yeah, now I can talk. Yeah, I feel like the 5 pins did very well here. I think 7 is gonna be pushing it. So I gotta make sure that
a little cramped.
it's a little cramped, exactly.
You could always, like, if you put one there, you could probably stage it by moving stuff that way.
I could move this over if I needed to, and move this entire pin over about 2 or 3 feet.
That's true.
If we had to. There is a The Walking Dead for sale in Denver, and Jess is like, I mean, if you really want it.
I've thought about it.
I want it. I want it so bad. Fliptronic, welcome to the stream. Prepping for my Star Trek TNG right now so I can post it for sale. Ooh, Fliptronic, what are you getting? You may have already, I may have just missed the chat, but what are you getting instead of the TNG? And also, you guys, Fliptronic is Jordan and Becca. If you have not checked out Fliptronic, please give them a follow, give them a sub, support them. They're amazing, wonderful dynamic together. They were on the duel the other night where we had a ridiculous number of sound issues. It was so my fault, and I apologize profusely for how bad that duel sounded. We will do better on the next one. We just got to figure out all of those issues first. But regardless, Fliptronic is amazing. Give those guys a follow at the very least. They are absolutely wonderful, wonderful people.
It's a pretty good time to stream, bro.
Yeah. So here we go. I'm going to try and get right into multi-ball here. And we'll do it with the 3 flip. Nope. I meant we're going to do it with the 5 flip. Oh, I just ruined that. And... oh my god.
The garage setup is pretty nice.
You know, the problem was we had Ty and Nick and Dave and Elliot, and we had all these people coming over before COVID to play pinball all the time. So if I needed help getting a pinball machine from upstairs to downstairs, it wasn't a big deal. But then COVID happened, and I swapped out all of my pinball machines. Everything you see behind me is new. The only thing I kept was Total Nuclear Annihilation. I guess in Jurassic Park, but Jurassic Park was pretty new to begin with. And Pinball Howard, thank you very much for that follow. Getting us one closer, guys. I know it says 875, but I think it's 885. We are getting really close to 900, and at that point, we're going to be doing a translate and sticker and merch giveaway. So, yeah, that's super helpful.
I just noted you added decals to all your stand-ups. Right?
Yes, I did. So, what's been modded on this pinball machine, we replaced all of the clear plastic with green laser cut plastic. So this game has kind of a green look to it overall. It's like highlighted on the outer edge. That's a mod. We added stickers to all of the stand-ups, and that's it. Everything else was from the factory. Those are the only 2 changes. Oh, and I put UV reactive rubbers from Titan Pinball on everything. 100% all this like light green color to go with the green theme on it. And he was, wait a second. Oh my God, I missed it, but was Uncle Toybox playing on virtual TNA? He was, and as Fliptronic pointed out, he won it. Great playing. Honestly, TNA in that format, I feel like worked out really well. There was a lot of fun stuff happening. There we go, we have unlocked. Get up there.
Reactor online.
There's that.
2x jackpot.
All right, we're cool. There we go. Yeah, Uncle Toybox was playing amazing. Jedi McMuffin, who was also on the stream playing, had started off a little slow, came back and won 4 in a row. So it was really close all around. It was such a good time, and I am so disappointed in myself for messing up the audio so badly on that stream. Either way, I've got the video recorded locally, and I will be putting out a bunch of clips and little highlights and stuff and pushing those back to Twitch here in the near future. So now we've got Destroys lit on the left and right. One more. And there it is. We get 3 seconds of ball save, so that is totally fine. Let's see if we can lock a ball here. Apparently we cannot, and I got a second ball save.
Spinner initialized.
What's going on? Oh.
I'm just sending Jackson a picture.
Ah. Probably should have nudged it there. Wow.
Trying to convince him to play pinball today.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to pinball gym. That's how you start a stream.
Faye, coming in hot with that host. Faye, you're amazing. Thank you very much. And if you guys have not checked out Faye, streams amazing games, honestly, overall, and then has several pinball machines in-house. Faye is an awesome streamer and honestly, a good friend. You guys follow Faye if you have not done so already. Great content creator. Anyway, Ty is in. Faye has internet. Yes! Weekend so far is great. Honestly, I'm excited to see American Pinball's Hot Wheels here that Dead Flip is going to be streaming in roughly about 45 minutes. We're going to go raid the heck out of him in 45 minutes. So that way everybody gets to see that, and then I'm going to go put his stream on the big screen. So I can watch the game. I have been intrigued by Hot Wheels for a while, and now that we get to see some gameplay, it might be on the short list, honestly. Yep. Did not have internet, so didn't know when it was happening. I know what I'm doing. Gonna put some White Claws in the fridge and ignore family. Yep. That sounds like my after 10 o'clock p.m. George, what do you think about Stranger Things? Lucky SRB. That is a really good question. The premium and LE. Hold on. Now that I have 2 people here, I gotta move the camera.
2x jackpot. Reactor online. Danger. Reactor.
Should have seen me out here with my 6-year-old, by the way, trying to dial in all the camera stuff. Like, so Buck, go grab a chair and stand up next to the pinball machine so that way I can get the focus in. Oh, you tilted. So, Lucky SRB, really quick, Stranger Things is an oddball, I feel like, because I love the theme. I actually really like the artwork. I really like the pinball machine as long as it's the premium or the LE. I don't like the pro. That said, the prices are dropping so drastically on it. I wonder if maybe there's a reason to wait for full version 1.0 code. There's a lot of people, I feel like, who stream the heck out of that game and mention it as their favorites. So I think I just need more time with it. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on Stranger Things?
I don't care for it.
Okay.
I feel like I'd rather have Attack from Mars. It flows a little better. It's just almost the same game.
Right.
I mean, sure, you have modes, but I don't think they really add anything new to the game.
Are you a fan of the series?
I've seen the first two,
Okay.
and it's good. But
Can I get you a beer? No. I thought it's midday. I never get to stream midday, so I got a caffeinated beer. If I had a 6-year-old, I may consider buying Hot Wheels. Since my youngest son is almost 12, it's a pass. I get that. Theme-wise, I gotta say, I love the animations on that I've seen so far, and I'm excited to see more from Hot Wheels. I feel like it's very Robot Chicken in terms of style, and I feel like that works really well with the animation style that what's it called? That American Pinball normally does. I have never been a fan of their animations. I feel, even though I like to play Oktoberfest, I don't visually like any part of that game. But I feel like this one might be it. Like, this might be American Pinball's first game that I might actually purchase.
right?
Yes, the claymation rocks. It's funny and well done. Best American Pinball machine, bar none. Jack Danger is streaming Hot Wheels in about an hour. Beer Gut. Yes, we are going to, at 4 o'clock Mountain Time, 5 o'clock Central is when that stream is supposed to start. And we are going to go just raid Jack at that point, so that way I can go put Jack on on the big screen TV and watch it myself. Because I am super psyched to see that stream. Not only does the game look amazing, but nobody streams better than Jack Danger.
I forgot how good this music is, man.
It's so good. Were you on earlier when I got to the 7th reactor?
No. Was that today?
Yeah, it was the first game. Every game since then has just been very subpar. Not that this is a subpar game at all. This is a great game. You got a ball save.
Can you backhand that?
Pinball Howard changing the color. I don't think O is so that's a hexadecimal. Bob Bocade. Yeah, O is not a usable number, or yeah, a usable letter. Oh, you were player 2. That's right. All right, let's do this, baby.
Welcome to
1,
the future. Player
2. Co-op again?
Co-op mode activated.
Here we go.
It's been a long time since I played this. So
I know.
Still like it.
I'm just a little late on that. Ball lock. Let's see if we can get this in here again. This ball lock shot, I feel like is, there it is. If you can get it right, is not only big points, but it's also amazing for progress.
Are there any Rick and Morty's for sale yet?
I don't think so. We have a ball stuck, and we kicked it in. We just got the super. That was the biggest hack I have ever seen in this game.
The super jackpot and an add a ball.
Reactor online.
Oh, that's gone. Left orbit. You can backhand that left orbit. All right. Can we hit the D?
The 2?
Woo! All right, here we go. We've got destroy right there. Oh my god. You're gonna have to finish that one off for me.
Okay.
B0, hashtag B0C4DE. That should have gone. Is it a color? Is it a white? TNA is awesome. I think I need a V-pin. The V-pin is actually pretty good on this. Color hot pink. Like, it's all still up, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And this game proved that a single level machine can still be rad, but brutal. No need for ramps. I agree. And I feel like Stern was very quick to pick up on that. Oh, you might tilt.
I might tilt.
You tilted.
And it's gonna go if I didn't do that. It looks okay.
Pinball Howard, if you want to change the color, you have to do exclamation point color space and then light steel blue, like that. And we are realigned. Lucky SRB, I have not played it on a VPN, but I have dueled with two people that have played it on VPNs. Uncle Toybox on Thursday and MPT3K, I think, twice now. And it looks great. I think I've heard both of them comment that they were community made, and both of them have some issues with physics that a lot of the other VPNs that have gone through careful building don't typically have. And a big member of that community would be MPT3K and also Wax. I think it's XXWAA. It's Wax. If you've ever been on pinball streams before, you've probably seen Wax. But he's a developer that makes those.
Skill shot. Number 2 locked.
Did it again.
Jackpot. Added. Start reactor. Next jackpot. Lane safe. Level 1.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can overheat this reactor. Yeah.
Reactor critical. Destroyed.
All right, so we've got 3 seconds of ball save here. There we go. We're gonna get that one back. Woo! That hit the flipper pretty good there. One more. Oh, I missed it by a hair. Let's see if we can hit that. Oh, crap. Not gonna get it twice, but we are gonna start this next reactor. Boom.
Please
Yes.
select the reactor startup sequence.
Oh, cool. And oh, we got to. Oh, you raved.
Reactor.
All right, here we go. Left orbit. Let's see if we can overheat this bad boy here.
Worst spot to go to.
What's that?
Oh, the second one.
Oh my God! It happens every time. Except for that time, apparently. Let's try this again. Nope, that was good. This keeps moving. There we go.
Super spinner initialized. Reactor.
All right, reactor is started.
Lane safe. Level 1.
All right, what do we got here? We've got the D and Rad and that destroyer right there. We'll take that ball save. Let's go with, oh, that's not supposed to happen. I mean, I can try a backflip. Nope.
I don't know.
All right, let's try to Shats the bed from the left side. All right, or we can just go for the D. Let's try that again, shall we? Ah. Let's try that a fourth time. That's it. Yes, all right, now we're gonna start working on multi-ball. Sorry, left the beer. Tap pass, difficult, but works on TNA. Pinball Howard, I will have to give that a try. Nice block.
I meant to do that. But it was definitely not supposed to be a live catch.
Have you tried the super secret skill shot?
What is it?
It's when it plunges, go all the way around, let it bounce off the left flipper, and one flip it into the lock.
It's not really worth it, is it?
It's totally worth it, in my opinion, because I can 3-flip into multi-ball. Control, I mean, if you can do it 3 times in a row, you just go right into multi-ball.
Well, yeah, but...
And it's worth 100,000 points the first time.
It's not much.
He says that, but I'm going to do it right now.
I would rather have... Does it give you like a ball save? Because I'd rather do the super skill, just the normal super skill shot.
And get it, see, but that to me, I have very little actual control over. Is it going to give me one more ball? Nope. What do I have to do? Oh, I am not in, no. Cool. One more shot, and this is dangerous. I'm trying to hit it just on the edge so that way it doesn't bounce straight down.
It's only dangerous if you're unlucky.
You're not wrong.
You have to...
I was trying to bounce it the other direction and get it to go directly into the reactor.
All right. 6 reactors to go.
All right.
It's fine. Almost.
Oh, you're player 2 as well, so this is it. You've got this. Easy. Reactor started. Pez Johnson, welcome to the stream. What is that icon right? That is the, oh, that's a Pez. That's a Pez dispenser. Those are Pez's emotes. Those are great. I like that.
Oh my gosh.
And there we go. Good luck, good luck. By the way, if you guys have not checked out Pez Johnson, another streamer, give him a follow. Awesome, actually enjoys Pez. Like, that is a consistent theme throughout his stream. So totally give Pez Johnson a follow. And Jay Greeno coming in with more bits. That's another hats off. If I was wearing a hat, I would actually take it off. Instead, I have to kind of simulate it. But there is an emote just for that, and it calls out, it plays a sound from Fifth Element, which is one of my favorite films. I can recognize the fact that Fifth Element is not a good film. You know, especially...
He's wrong, it's great.
No. It's an enjoyable film, but is it a well-made film? Like, it's fun, it's comedy, it is cinematic candy. I will give it that. Kind of like the Dresden Files, one of my greatest book series ever. I'm not growing as a reader for reading it. So it's not like Shakespeare. It's not literature, but at the same time, I love The Fifth Element. In fact, I have the movie poster right over here, signed by Gary Oldman, Bruce Willis, and Mia Jovovich. But it has people wearing rubber masks. Like, it's not super well. It's enjoyable. I will give it that I love it and I can watch it all the time, but it's not in my opinion, it's not a great movie. Never watching movies with Don't Panic flips, says Wolfman. Yeah, I get that. Like, a movie, in my opinion, that is truly like a great movie, great script, great acting, cinematography, all of that would be Meet Joe Black. And I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this, but The Village. is actually one of my. I absolutely love The Village, start to finish, and that's a. Oh,
Let's go.
reversing.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's be real. We play better by ourselves.
We absolutely do, and Molly Hatchet's with me on that. On Micho Black, at least. Like, The Fifth Element is superb Fuzzy Chord, completely agree. It is top-notch entertainment. And if we were giving away Blockbuster awards for Movie of the Year, I would be, or the People's Choice Awards or something like that, I get it. It would be top of the line. That's gonna tilt. Give it a sec. It might still tilt. Don't feel like we did it. Definitely if he's gonna hit it. Fliptronic said, just threw up in my mouth a little. He knows it's a multi-pass. Comedy, action, great music. Yeah, I love The Fifth Element, but they're it's just there's so many C's with like the Aziz light. Thank you, Aziz. The super slow Monochiwan who honestly would never win any race ever. Time does not matter. Only life. It's great, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know. Galaxy Quest is a perfect movie. Fliptronic, I don't know that I can disagree with that statement. Galaxy Quest is up there. It's a comedy, and the question is whether or not a comedy can be a great movie. And if it can, I would say Galaxy Quest is right there at the top.
Comedy can be a great movie. The real question is, what is a good movie? And it's just subjective. Even when it comes down to like cinematography and directing, you know, like there are things that people do that make a movie enjoyable. So you can't really say something's truly terrible. I mean, The Room is truly terrible. There are legitimately bad movies, but something like that Element is a little bit more debatable.
3x double jackpot. 3x triple jackpot.
Wow. All right, cool. Lord Helmet, +1 for Galaxy Quest. Okay, isn't there a Ghostbusters in this room? Isn't that a comedy that is a great movie? Small Town Pinball. That's interesting. So is the script efficient? Is I guess what makes
Efficient?
it efficient? Yes, absolutely.
What do you mean efficient?
Efficient. Does it waste time doing one thing when it could be doing three things in every scene? Like a really good example of efficiency in script is Marvel and the majority of the movies that they do. Now, I'm not saying Marvel movies are great. I'm saying one aspect of the majority of Marvel movies that makes them enjoyable to watch is script efficiency. They don't ever just do one thing. They don't ever make you fall in love with one character and think for it. They're doing three other things at the same time to help keep the plot moving forward and build towards a climax that is not only visually stunning but emotionally pulling, that makes sense plot-wise. Like it's doing so much more than just one thing.
You say efficient, but I think most Marvel movies are super shallow. The character development is just enough to get you involved, but not enough to actually like build out a character.
No. But efficiency and character depth are related, I guess, in that one can help build the other. You can still have efficiency in terms of what you're trying to accomplish on screen.
But do you want it all the time? Do you always want to have so many things going on? Like,
no, and there's a reason. So no, this is really good. But you could argue that there are some scenes in other movies where they take a break from forwarding the plot to just show you a background and kind of maybe let you think about about what just happened and kind of try and deal with that or process that information, which is horribly inefficient, but makes a lot of sense for that
So that's why
for
I
that
don't
time.
think script efficiency is a good metric for it.
No. But see, but that's to me is an exception. I would argue that you should always shoot for script efficiency, and sometimes you can break that rule. Very similar to beginning a sentence with the word "and." You shouldn't do it, but sometimes it makes sense to start. Or with but, and or but, you're not supposed to do that, but actually, if you're looking to kind of break the norm to help point something out, it makes sense to use and but as the beginning of a sentence.
So is another way of saying this is a movie will tell the story that it needs to tell in the given time, and tell it well. Because like, you can have stories that are very short, or scripts that are a lot shorter, and they take a long time to tell. But you don't want to like shove as many things in there as you can just because you can, right?
No, but
it's just a very strange way to. It's a very
Oh my
strange
God.
metric for a movie, I think.
I guess from the perspective of I don't know, I guess watching a bunch of YouTube videos and having people point out all of the things that make movies enjoyable to watch that you don't normally think of. Script efficiency is really common. And while sometimes you may not want that, sometimes you want to completely focus on just one thing.
Are you talking about like Cinema Sins and that YouTube channel and all those kinds of?
I don't remember.
They just go through the movie and they analyze basically every scene, or they try to analyze. That's still opinion.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I imagine at some point in some class, I'm going to catch up here with that. Back off, man. I'm a scientist. Picking up or dropping off. Yeah, those are great lines. I don't know. I don't have the information necessary to break down if you like Ghostbusters and say that it was great acting or awful acting, or if it was enjoyable. I really, really liked it. But I feel like I just haven't thought enough about how to put very specifically into words. I imagine someone who professionally, essentially like audits movies or
Film critic.
a film critic, thank you, yes, would be able to tell you very specifically some of the things that make a movie good or bad. And I imagine it's a little bit different for different types of movies, right? Like an action movie, if they want a little bit of depth along with supreme action, is done well when it combines depth along with not just crazy amounts of action, right?
But my question is an action movie that a lot of people really enjoy, like Fast and the Furious, the first one, I guess.
That's not a good movie though.
Is it not?
No.
Why?
For reasons. One, awful acting. I feel like a mediocre script. Like, I feel like there are reasons. Just because people like it doesn't make it good. That's the difference between an enjoyable movie and what I would consider a great movie, which maybe is just syntactic differences.
But if a lot of people
Apparently
like
they give a lot fewer D pluses than D minuses.
why is it bad?
It's not a great
No.
to give
Saying
up,
that
I'll tell you
something
right
isn't
now.
great is not the same as saying it's bad.
Well, you're saying it's not good, but obviously people enjoy the end product.
Adam Sandler's Billy Madison is not a good movie by any means, but a lot of people enjoy it. I love it.
Yeah.
Like that, but that doesn't make it. It achieved one thing, and typically I feel like comedies kind of break the mold on that. But it isn't. You're not. Same thing. I'm gonna go back to books because it's not just movies. It would also be. Books do it the same thing. There's a difference between reading literary candy versus reading something that you're kind of growing as a person by watching. Did you learn something? Did it have some sort of a moral or teaching moment that even an adult could appreciate? Did it?
I don't think that makes something good.
I would disagree though, because you have something like The Color Purple or like movies that actually try to evoke some sort of a cultural reaction.
Things that have agendas are better.
They
Things that don't.
are okay.
Is that what you're saying?
That's. I don't know that I can agree to that, but maybe you got there very quickly.
It sounds like that's what you're saying. Like they're trying to evoke a message. They're trying to send a message or make you think about a certain idea,
Agenda not always meaning political. Like, it has something, right?
not always
Maybe the agenda is to think about the multiverse. And think about how that could potentially be used as a power source or something.
Sure.
As a good science fiction novel. Yes, a movie that has... Is agenda the right word? Or does agenda have a connotation associated with it, typically meaning... But I think you got to it. I think you got to the gist of what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of reasons to like a movie, and certain movies just excel in certain fields, and they can be good movies in that regard.
Okay, I'm good with saying that. I'm good with that agreement.
Yeah.
It's funny because Fliptronic is saying Mortal Kombat is the best movie of all time.
Now you're just wrong.
Which is funny because I love Mortal Kombat. I really, really enjoyed that movie, and on top of that, it was the highest grossing, short of, I think, Sonic now, video game movie of all time. Does that make it great? Because a lot of people liked it and went to the theater, and I think people in general can enjoy a movie without it being great.
But that's why I'm asking if they can enjoy it, and the purpose of a movie is entertainment for the most part. It's also, there's messages too.
Right, okay,
But
yeah. If the goal is
Why
entertainment...
is it not a great movie if so many people enjoy it?
Okay, that's great. No, I'm going to move away from movies, and I'm going to point out something...
By the way, I totally understand what you're saying. I'm just...
You're playing...
I'm making you think.
Yeah. So, no, that's a really, really good question. And Fliptronic says, yes, it does make it great. So if everybody enjoys it, it makes it great.
Like, is Call of Duty a good game?
You're asking really good questions.
Millions of people. It might be one of the most played first-person shooters out there. Is it good? Is Fortnite a good game? No, it's not.
That's interesting.
But so many people play it, and so many people enjoy it.
Lots of people may enjoy a movie, but the right people don't enjoy it.
You don't agree with me, so you're wrong, and the movie's bad.
Yes. That's really interesting. By definition, is what makes a movie great.
Let's bring it back.
Universal appeal.
What makes a good pinball machine?
No. Let's go the other direction. Can a movie be great without universal appeal?
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then the universal appeal is not the definition of great.
It could be great to you, though. Like,
okay, then it becomes
it comes
personal.
back to subjective.
No,
yeah,
but I
opinion.
think movies can subjectively be reviewed. There are certain mechanics.
Objectively reviewed.
Objectively be reviewed and can objectively be wonderful, which I think is often why people say don't listen to the critics on such and such movie, which I think is really just a way to lower your expectations going in.
That's not true.
Johnny Cage, by the way, Fliptronic. Oh my god, I am loving the fact that Mortal Kombat is coming up because I feel like that's a great example of a really fun, enjoyable movie, especially at the time, because those graphics and that music was top notch at the time and just isn't anymore. Beck says, movie definitions of greatness also vary over time as art and perceptions change. Bex, you're absolutely right. That's funny. That's exactly where my mind was going with a bunch of 80s movies like The Breakfast Club. And almost every John Hughes movie would never be allowed to be made right now because they usually deal with things that just aren't appropriate at all.
Let's bring it to a more common talk of pinball machines.
Okay.
Is Star Wars a bad game?
You and Star Wars.
I just want to know. It's the same thing. I love Star Wars. I think it's a great game. It's rated top 30 on Pinside.
Okay, can you objectively review Star Wars? And if you do so, would it show up as a great game? That's interesting because I would argue, and the Van Nuys guys, thank you very much for that follow, and welcome to the stream. So many things would not fly in 2020 in those movies. Yes, the 80s were very interesting with that regard. Guys, we've got roughly about 17 minutes until Dead Flip goes live with American Pinball. So we're going to get another game or two in before then, and then we're going to go raid Dead Flip. I'm excited to see that. We're not only going to raid, but I'm immediately going to shut down my stream and go put Dead Flip's stream up on the big screen because I'm excited to see this game. My interest was piqued initially when it was first announced, And now that I've seen some of the animations from Straight Down the Middle and Flippin' Out Pinball, I'm excited. I think it looks like Robot Chicken, and I hope the humor both targets. I hope that the game targets a younger generation with overtones of comedy and humor that only adults will get. I'm really hoping for a lot of that. With and maybe that's expecting a little bit too much, but I like it. I think that style of animation is going to work out really well for American Pinball, and I'm excited to see Deadlift stream it here in about 15 minutes. Stern Star Wars is second worst pinball, right behind Ghostbusters. Wolfman, that's interesting. So now is the artwork on? You know what? Let's go Star Wars. Comic book edition. And is the artwork on Star Wars comic book edition good?
It's amazing.
I would think it's amazing. The comic book edition is top notch. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's great. I don't like the font that they used because it looks kind of like Comic Sans.
Hence the comic edition.
It is no, that doesn't. That is not a thing. Don't ever use Comic Sans.
Comic Sans is supposed to be a handwritten font. What are you talking about?
T-Rex Pinball, welcome to the stream. Clearly, Wolfman has not seen Spy Hunter. And so I think the artwork is good. Now, I'm gonna go to some of my favorite things first. What do you think about the callouts and animations in Star Wars Comic Book Edition, which is gonna be the same as the Standard Edition? Because I think it's amazing. If you have ever played Stern Star Wars, it's a bunch of, they got complete access to all 3 of the original movies, and they have all of the big callouts. Like when you go to defeat the Death Star, you're right there with. There's 2 times that you can defeat the Death Star. One as Luke, and you're right there with him as he's got the overlay that's getting closer and closer. And then again, you're right there in the Millennium Falcon. With Lando Calrissian the second time through, and when you defeat him, it's the big woohoo, right? That you feel that in the game. I feel like the animations personally are also, and the callouts are top notch. They're everything I want out of those games. Now, from a perspective, from somebody who wasn't born in the 80s and didn't grow up with the original Star Wars, I could see being a little frustrated that they went potentially with episodes 4, 5, and 6. When younger generations, I would say maybe the later millennials to earlier whatever comes after millennials, they might really appreciate episodes 1, 2, and 3.
No, I've never ever have heard someone who likes those 3 even under the age of 25. Like,
nobody likes episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Nobody likes
I think they're awful. I think they destroyed the Star Wars franchise, and episodes 7, 8, and 9 did not help. 8 especially, I feel like really kind of destroyed things, but. Wait, I gotta catch up here. Comic Sans should only appear in comics, says What's His Toes. He's agreeing with you. There is never a reason to use Comic Sans specs. I completely agree. Once again, books, movies, and now fonts. Did we just become best friends? The artistic works, movies or otherwise, which persist long-term are selected essentially randomly by unknowable historical processes, says Fuzzy Cord. Let's focus on Star Wars. I don't know that I agree with that statement. Stern Star Wars would be so much better without the lane multipliers, in my opinion, totally dominates the scoring.
I think it's the total opposite. I think that's the reason you get the game. Is that feature.
So, I don't know if anybody weighed in on the animations, but I still think that that's a really big positive, are the animations in that game. So after that, what do we have? We have layout. I think the layout is lacking. I'm not saying that it's not an okay shooter, but for Star Wars and for Steve Ritchie, it's...
What are you talking about?
The layout...
Steve Ritchie, that's all his
no, sorry, Star Trek is a much more fun game to play.
Okay.
Like, there is never a moment in Star Trek where I'm like, this sucks. Every shot feels solid. There's a lot of flow to the game. If I want to play stop and go, I can do that at the same time that if I want to go flow and just hit, I can have a really good time doing that.
Then play Star Trek.
No. I'm saying, can you objectively tell me that the layout is a 10 out of 10 on Star Wars? Like give me an. I feel like if something were to fall down on Star Wars and make it rated a little bit lower, it's the layout because it's blasé. It's nothing special.
Okay, I can give you that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's horrible.
No, it's not. It's run of the mill. It's
Better than Stranger Things.
You are not wrong, I think.
It's better than a lot of games. Better than Oktoberfest.
The layout is better than Oktoberfest?
Oktoberfest is a terrible layout.
I should get that ball back. There we go.
Playfield is the worst feature of Star Wars. Clip art playfield.
What was it?
The clip art playfield?
It's not clip art. If I remember, so that is, sorry, who was the artist who did the first version? By the way, we're talking about the comic version, specifically of Star Wars. I think the game drops significantly in overall value when you go back to the original release.
In terms of art.
Because
yeah.
the art wasn't great. That said, that was Christopher Franchi, right? I think it was Christopher Franchi, and he draws all of his art, I think, and then uses Photoshop like every other artist to make it work. But he does realistic artwork. So if it was Christopher Franchi, he draws all of that, and he did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oktoberfest is a fun layout. Oktoberfest just felt cheap to play, and the screen added zero value. My biggest concern with the whole Hot Wheels is the software. Oktoberfest and I think Houdini.
I actually really like this the modes and the gameplay for Houdini.
I meant the actual software. Like, it takes like 5 minutes to boot up an Oktoberfest.
Oh.
And if you want to reset it, or if you want to like reset the game to go back to the track screen, you have to reset the entire game. The software resets itself. It's bad. The menus are not good. It's just pretty hodgepodge software.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with how it plays, but it's
just
like a maintenance thing.
Okay. I'm gonna try to Shats the bed here. Totally worked. Totally.
Oktoberfest, I think, is a really good game in terms of software. The shots, there's a little bit too much in the way of things, and some of them are very odd. Like the barrel shot on Oktoberfest is very difficult to hit.
Did you ever have an issue playing in the one that was it Chris had? Who did you end up playing with locally here?
Oh, Corey?
Corey, sorry.
Yeah.
Did you ever have an issue hitting the left ramp on Oktoberfest? Because I feel like as soon as that right flipper gets soggy, I can't hit it.
Yeah, if you played it for a while, the right flipper would weaken over time, even at one play session. And you couldn't hit the left ramp. It was very hard to hit it. But he had a lot of issues with the barrel and the bar. Because of the way it works, the bar doesn't register every time. It does this, it like checks 2 contact points to finish the circuit instead of just having a stand-up target to register the hit. So maybe 1 in 3 shots would have registered on his. And it's already a hard enough shot to hit. And it's one of the most important things you can do in the game. So it was strange.
Okay.
But I love the code. Very deep game. Lots of ways to play it too.
I needed to move it 1 left.
No, you needed to shove it left and then
Well,
right.
no, but I had a ball save lit.
No, but if you shoved it left and then right, it would have popped out the middle.
Okay. Guys, we are T-minus about 7 minutes, I think, before Dead Flip goes live. I'm keeping track here. I should get a notification. All right. And I wish an Oktoberfest was around my area. Had fun playing it at San Francisco Game. I don't know what the GE is. The theme and graphics are meh, though. Hot Wheels should obviously be better. I love that style of animation in Hot Wheels. I'm so excited And what would be really cool is if American Pinball somehow snagged the robot chicken.
That'd be awesome.
What was that? Like somebody just zoomed by on a motorcycle? How amazing would it be if American Pinball got robot chicken? Because that is and it would have to go. They would have to have different modes. I feel like, but Southern Fried Game Expo. I'm sorry, that's around Alabama, right? I feel like Pinball Undesirables makes it out there. And Laserlos, it's hard to compare games with different amounts of flippers. Robot chicken 4 to win. Ah, man, that would be so great.
Yeah, I hope the other companies take after what they're doing for Hot Wheels, just for the aesthetic of the screen. Just that, like, because it has a feel, it has a robot chicken feel
Yeah.
to it. Like Deadpool has that comic art feel to it. Whereas, like, Black Knight, I think it's just the game. Stranger Things is horrible. It's just a hot mess of terrible animations and bad CGI.
I actually don't have a problem with it. I think that's more me because I've definitely heard a lot of people complain about.
It looks bad. Just because you enjoy it doesn't mean it's not bad.
I think it is. I think it's, and I really like the projector on that game, and I like that Stern, after being asked to kind of continue pushing the envelope, I feel like Stern gets put into a place where they're expected to do a ton, and when they do it, they get called out for doing it because it's not the most amazing thing ever. But projector on the playfield as a way to create interactive animations, like even the spinner, that might not technically be super difficult, but it's a first, and I thought it was really, really well done. And on top of that, I felt like the artwork was consistent on the playfield and the sides with Stranger Things.
I meant the UI.
Oh!
The art and the UI and how it looks like 15, 20-year-old computer graphics.
I agree. You know what? I'm fine with all of it except for when you go to destroy the bad guy, whatever that.
Demogorgon?
Yeah, the Demogorgon. I don't like that animation.
Yeah.
But everything else with like the D20 and the D12 or whatever, the D20 rolling.
That's fine.
I like that.
But like, it looks like Black Knight style. Even Black Knight doesn't look great, but it fits the theme. It's just like,
Oh my
there's
God.
so much better visual, like graphics that you could do for
Yes.
this.
No, I agree.
I'm assuming they just don't have the resources.
Let's see here. T-Rex. Oh, redeem T-shirt flex. Who just redeemed a T-shirt flex? T-Rex pinball. No death by bullets for you, from me at least. T-Rex, please, if you're on the Discord, either send it there or you can do it direct through Twitch. Send me your what size shirt you want and
Address?
an address as a PM on Twitch, one or the other, or Discord, and I will get that shipped out immediately from Silverball Swag. They've got a bunch of T-shirts ready to go. Woo!
What? His stream has 3 more minutes.
Yeah. No. Keep going. Oh, Jack is live. Okay, guys.
Never mind.
Dead Flip is live. You guys, let's head over there. Do you mind turning that off really quick? Y'all had so much fun. Thank you guys so much. We're going to go raid Dead Flip, Molly Hatchet. Thank you so much for those subs earlier. Everybody, such a great time today. And T-Rex Pinball, hit me up with your address direct message. Please don't send that out to everybody. And let's go raid Dead Flip and go check out some American Pinball. So /raid Dead Flip. It's happening. And boom.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.